up? It's your boy T-Bear and the Reaction. Today is Wrestling Wednesday, so I'm gonna do one more, and this is one I keep pushing. One video I've been pushing back for a longer time. I'm probably gonna do it. This is only 5 minutes and 43 seconds. You know, sometimes it may feel like this longer. This is another one of the wrestling origin moves from Wrestling Flashback. I was gonna hold off it because I feel like I did a lot of Wrestling Flashback today, but it don't matter. His videos is awesome. So I did I remember the history of the DDT, the RKO and the cutter. So now I'm gonna, and I think I did the super kick, and I did the history of the super kick as well too. I think. Let me double check. I think I did a super kick as well. Let me take a look and see. I think I did super kick. Yeah, because I remember it being Shawn Michaels, but I'm still going to double that super kick. Yep. So now we're going to do a wrestling movie origin, the history of one of the most dominant move in wrestling. That is the spear. It became a big thing based off of Goldberg as well as Edge and Rhino. Who I still think all time the biggest scorer, and currently and right now Roman Reigns. I'm saying that because I'm saying it based off of face Roman, not the But anyway, but Goldberg definitely was the best known one of it as well too, as well as Edge. But to me, the best spear in wrestling to me is Rhino Gore, because that shit was so powerful. But anyway, let's see what Wrestling Flashback had to say about it. Let's see where it started at before guys like Edge and Goldberg. So without further ado, let's check out the history of the spear. Let's get it.
1, 2, is this on?
Spear. Bring it.
Yep.
Spear.
Go!
There's a goal.
Yep.
Spear.
The spear is visually one of the best looking moves
Yes.
in wrestling, as few maneuvers are as devastating as running full speed and charging shoulder first into the midsection of an opponent. The effectiveness of the spear has led to it being a go-to move for numerous big names.
Oh yeah, Bobby Lashley
The
too.
origins of the spear are rooted
from-
in American football,
yup.
as the move derives its name from the tackling technique known as spearing, where the player charges into an opponent leading with their shoulder pads. Such a collision generates as much force as a 35-mile-per-hour car crash. But as long as the contact comes from the shoulders and not the helmet, both players will generally get up from the tackle unscathed, since each of their pads help absorb the impact. The fact that an on-field spear was able to look so vicious, despite being safe if executed correctly, made it very adaptable to professional wrestling, as pro footballers had already been making the switch to wrestling, dating back to the likes of Bronco Nagurski, Dick the Bruiser, Wahoo McDaniel, and the Big Cat, Ernie
What's
Ladd.
up?
But the first person to bring the spear to prominence in professional wrestling would be former Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals
Walter
defensive
Johnson.
tackle Walter Johnson.
Wow.
Johnson wrestled to make extra money in the
Walter Johnson.
off-season, and when he delivered the spear, he did it with as much force as if he was still on the field. His opponents didn't
Ooh.
like this though, and Johnson ditched the spear as a finisher in favor of the bear hug. Other former footballers like Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Steve Mongo McMichael would use loose variations of the spear.
Like the 3-point stance. Yep. Is that Reggie White? Wow.
Fusion Army in Japan, but 20 years after Walter Johnson used the move, we would finally see a version of the spear that lent itself better to pro
Goldberg.
wrestling, this time being performed by another ex-NFL defensive lineman,
Bill Goldberg.
He goes, "What's your finish?" I said, "What?" He goes, what are you gonna do at the end? It's got to be big and powerful." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll figure it out." And I look at Manny and I go, "Manny, do you trust me?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, when it comes to the finish, just tuck your chin and spread your legs and kiss your ass goodbye." I ran him over like nobody's business. Got to the back, everybody was standing there like, "Whatever you do that every single time."
Nice.
I'm like, "That's it. I just did a football tackle."
Crystal clear. Why Sanders booked this match.
That was nice. That was a meat spear right there.
Goldberg would burst onto the scene in WCW, quickly racking up an incredible win streak, which was in no small part down to his excellent use of the spear, as he mowed down opponent after opponent. It was the perfect maneuver to match Bill's intensity, as he was like a car running wrestlers over every time. The spear was an easy choice as one of his finishing moves, given his football background.
He destroyed that ref. Yes. Jim Ross.
Goldberg was a runaway success in wrestling, winning the WCW Championship in under a year. Meanwhile, the spear attracted admirers such as Edge in the WWF and Rhino in ECW, who both began using the move in their matches. Rhino's gimmick already borrowed some aspects from the animal of the same name.
Yep.
The next step was to turn the spear into the gore, as the man-beast looked
Yes.
to decapitate his opponents, as he found new and unique ways to hit the move.
And the gore is never complete without Heyman screaming gore score 3 times. Let's look at that one more time. Yes. It's always never complete without Heyman's commentary.
Unique ways to hit the move.
Gore! Gore!
Edge would also find ways to reinvent the move, eventually making it his primary finisher, while also borrowing the setup spot in the corner from Goldberg and Rhino. This built suspense for the move and signaled to the fans that the end was near.
Edge understood that the longer you made the audience wait, the better it was going to be.
Edge would
He gonna hit
benefit
with that
from Goldberg
spear.
stepping away from the ring, as the Rated R superstar soon became synonymous with the spear, as it helped him win countless world championships.
619!
We would also see Batista and later Bobby Lashley arrive on the scene during the Ruthless Aggression era, both looking to make the spear their own. Many others had also tried their hand at using the move,
Yep.
including the likes of
Big
Big
Show.
Show and Big E. We even saw some women using the move, such as Charlotte Flair and Caitlyn.
Yeah,
The move
Caitlyn was
so
pretty
popular
good.
because it could be hit from anywhere, and it could be made to look like the most devastating move in wrestling history.
Christian grabbing that
He trucked the shit out of
By
him.
2013, many of the big guns using the move had left. Edge was retired, Batista had quit, while Goldberg, Lashley, and Rhino were long gone from WWE. With the spear not currently being used by anyone in the company, it was time to pass on the move to another former football player, Roman Reigns. Reigns would enjoy a meteoric rise in
Normal.
the WWE as part of the Shield, eventually breaking out as a
during
singles
the time
star,
I used to like
and he
them.
would win many big matches with the spear, which became a strongly protected finisher for Roman.
lower leg of his.
Oh, the good old days when I actually was a Roman fan.
He broke him in half!
And this has continued up until this day, as it's rare to see anyone kick out of it, as Reigns sits at the head of the table
But now-
in wrestling.
Reigns with another
But
spear!
now,
In
boo.
survival mode! Cover for the win! He got him!
But throughout his journey to the top of the WWE, we've seen the likes of Edge, Goldberg, and Bobby Lashley all return. And just like Roman, they continue to use the spear. And no matter whose version you prefer, it's always a crowd-pleasing moment any time it's hit, as the fans will always buy it as a finish.
Put this away quick!
And Dolph sold that one.
The spear may have originated in pro football, but we'll remember it for being one of professional wrestling's greatest moves. And that brings us to the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to check out our other videos in the series, such as the history of the super kick. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
This was a good video though, and good story to hear about it too. That's crazy. So I knew it was had to be somebody that did it before Goldberg, but I didn't know he was like the first one to make it an official finisher though. That's crazy. But other than that, but like he did say some other iterations of the spear, like the 3-point stance, like Hatch did Duggan, Mongo, and as well as Darren Drozdov used that as well too as a move. But yeah, good. But yeah, that move is powerful though, and Goldberg was the right person to use it as like a finisher because he was powerful. He was a football player. He knew what he was doing. And the time is the time that folks wanted dominant moves. When Walter Johnson do it, it was like 2 ahead of his time yet, and they didn't want, and wrestlers wasn't ready for that. But then now they're looking for somebody powerful. This was a good move. They like yes, it was time. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.